Welcome to You Plus Happy.
Yeah.
All right, we're jumping in. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Hello, thank you all for being here. I'm Selena Marche, and this is You Plus Happy, where every other Tuesday I bring you someone who challenges us to define success on our own terms with a dose of laughter. And I want to hear your thoughts. Leave comments, share, talk to me, y'all. I want to hear what you have to say. Good, better, indifferent. Engage. And then this week we have singer-songwriter Tahlieah on the show. Welcome to the show.
It's Tahlieah. Hey, y'all.
Thank you for being here. Okay, we're just jumping right in.
Okay,
Ready?
let's do it.
So, as I mentioned in the bio, singer-songwriter. How did you get started?
I've been singing since I could talk. Mm-hmm. They would put me in timeout when I was younger, and I would start singing. And I think that's when they figured out, like, oh, she can sing. My mom would be like, Tahlieah cannot be punished because she's gonna sing her way through it. So yeah. I've been singing all my life.
What genre were you drawn to?
You know what? I'm from South Carolina, so I have a lot of different influences. I like country music, I like jazz, I like blues, I like R&B. But I did grow up in church, so I have that gospel background too. Yeah.
Who do you like in country?
I like Dixie. Well, they're not called Dixie Chicks anymore. They're called the Chicks. Oh, really? And then I like K. Michelle because she's R&B, but she does country as well.
Yeah.
And country music is our music.
Yes,
so.
yes, it is.
Yeah.
I grew up in church too, Baptist church. So a lot of
gospel songs.
Yes, because my grandma was from South Carolina.
So you know for sure then.
Yeah, a lot of gospel songs I like a lot.
Okay, who do you like for gospel?
I like Fred Hammond. That's like, of course, but really BB and CeCe Winans. That their album that came out in the early '90s. They were like, all I wanna do is just. But the whole album, my mom played on repeat.
They got some good music.
They got bangers. But my favorite song right now is "Bless." Everybody say "Bless." Hey,
I heard that.
You probably heard.
My favorite song is about gospel song right now is it Ty Tribbett? Confusion is leaving. You heard that? Depression is leaving.
I heard his name, but not.
It's a beautiful song. I gotta sing it to you. Yeah.
Okay.
It's called Yahweh Flow or something like that. It's nice.
He's
like a darker skin.
Oh, okay.
I think he got locks. So he used to have locks.
Okay.
You ever heard the worship medley? So you listen to like older gospel then? Oh, okay. I got to see
my grandma. I'm wearing her name.
Your grandma's name? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I listen to like it's missing me, right? But it was like from the 70s or something. Like
Do you like the Clark sisters?
I don't know if I know their songs. Does that make sense? Like I'll know a song, but not know their name.
They are some singing ladies.
Okay.
You know who Kiara Clark Sheard is? She's Okay, I'm gonna have to sing some stuff.
Okay.
I
probably know.
You probably
songs.
know them, but just not know their name.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna stay on that because I'm thinking like I'm going up the yonder.
I know that for sure.
That's the one that's like reminds me of my grandma the most. Okay, so you were singing as a child. A lot of people do like they're not doing what they did when they were children. How did you know that's what you wanted to do professionally?
Because I've always wanted to create, and I feel like music is such a powerful thing. So it was a way for me to have a voice. I did chorus all throughout middle school, high school. And when I wrote my first song, I was like, oh, wow, like I could really do this. And my mom used to have me performing in festivals and everything. So I was like, oh, yeah, this is what I want to do.
So you got used to being a performer very early.
Yeah, when I was in chorus, in 8th grade, I was in honors chorus. I used to get solos, and I was I was voted best vocalist. I was meant to be a singer. It's just, that's what I'm here for.
And it never seemed unrealistic to you? Okay. Because when I was growing up, I wanted to be a singer and actor.
It felt unrealistic?
Yeah, because I didn't know anybody outside of church. And that was just, they weren't professionals. Like, they sound good, but they were just singing for the Lord on Sunday and going to rehearsal. But I didn't know anyone who was like, I'm going to go perform tonight. What? No.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know. My mom moved us from South Carolina when I was like 15, 16. And I used to write songs, and she found somebody to take me to the studio. I've been going to the studio since I was 15 years old.
What?
So my mom was a big part, and like she saw I liked it and I was good at it, and she's like, okay, let's do this.
Yeah.
And I had a manager, and he would be like, we're gonna perform here and there, and yeah.
She found you a manager. So you had that support from your mom. Okay.
Oh yeah.
What's something about the music industry that no one knows, or that they don't think about when they're pursuing singing?
Something about the industry that no one knows or that they don't think about. I think that they think it's an overnight success type of thing. When you see some of your favorite artists and it's like, it feels like they came out of nowhere. It's like people have really been, and the people that have the longevity, they really put in the work. Like, I don't know if you're familiar with Money Long. She used to go by Priscilla Renee. She's been writing and singing for people for years, and she had to rebrand herself, but she's not from out of nowhere. She worked for that. So I think they have a misconception that, okay, you're going to go into the studio once and make a hit and it's going to happen. And it happens like that for some people, but that's not the everyday story.
Yeah.
So.
I think I was shocked when I saw Lotto, like, cause
oh yeah, she's been working for a while.
For a long time. And it's like, I don't want to sound rude, but sometimes I feel like, I know it, a lot of things take, but for some reason rappers, I'd be like, they just got it. And it's like, no, rappers.
She's been doing that since she was like
my age. Girl.
Yeah.
Because I saw her clips and stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, like she really put in the work. And
Really?
the same with 2 Chainz. Like I remember when he
Really?
was Titty Boy. Girl.
That's what I'm saying. Sometimes you may have to rebrand, but I feel like it takes time. And if you want to have, in my opinion, I can't speak for everybody else, if you want to have staying power and you want to last and you're really into the art, like I'm into music.
Right.
Music and I, it's just a different relationship. I was meant for this. If you're really into that, you got to put in the work. And that starts with working across. Everybody want to go up and it's like the people that are on the same level as you, they got that grind and got that ambition. That's the people you really want to tap in with.
Yeah. How do you know when somebody has the grind, the ambition, the writing on the action?
I think for me, I'm a big energy and vibe person. And once you get the vibes from people and you listen to them and you see their actions, because a lot of people can say, oh, I want to sing, or I want to rap, never go to the studio, never write, aren't working on building a brand for themselves. And it's like, okay, you're not at that level yet to where and I'm not where I want to be, but I'm definitely grinding out here. Yeah. So it's important for me to be around like-minded people. So I think you can tell when you just see the work. Yeah. Instead of just hearing about the work, because that's 2 different things.
Right. I'm all over the place, but one of the things that I don't like to talk about, but what I think is important is talking about challenges because, like you said, I think there's this misconception. I know I had it. Is like, oh, I'm gonna follow my dreams and my life's gonna be perfect, and that's especially when I was younger. That's not real. That's not real. That's not right. And it's like it's hard, and it's like choose your hard, right? So
that part.
What have been your challenges as a singer-songwriter?
My challenges as a singer-songwriter, I feel, would be navigating through the real world while balancing having dreams. Like my mom wanted me to go to college. So I'm like, okay, I'll go get a business marketing degree so I can know how to market myself. And so trying to juggle a 9 to 5. That's why I became a flight attendant. Because I was like, okay, I need a job where I can have the flexibility to be who I am. Because like you said, choose your heart. It's hard for me to go work for other people, although I'm very grateful for my job. When I get there, I'm like, okay, I need to write my songs. I need to be intentional about my life because I can't do this forever. Because when I get in the studio, how free I feel, that's what God meant for me. Yeah. So that's the challenge, is just like making sure people think, oh, I'm just gonna quit my job and I'm gonna go pursue and that works for some people. But like, I have a lifestyle I wanna live and I like to eat and live. We live in Atlanta, okay? So you gotta have the balance. So that's been the difficult part for me, is just trying to navigate and figure out how can I work and still have a normal life and still also pursue what I wanna do, so. Yeah.
I might be projected, and I'm reading this book about success right now.
What's the name of it?
The 5 a.m. Club. I'm always reading something
that
I like, just to keep it in my mind, because some days are easier than others. But in the book, and how I feel sometimes is, and I wonder if you feel like this, like pursuing your goals or your dreams, like sometimes feels lonely.
Very.
Because people don't understand, like the people you love might not understand you. So do you feel that way? How do you deal with it? How does it feel?
I think more so with my family, they understand. I'm very, very blessed that I have a family that's supportive of me. My mom and my dad have always, I think they know I'm chosen for something. Right. But when it comes to like interacting, like dating, if you're not dating somebody that's as ambitious as you, and they don't have to be a music artist, they're not gonna get it. Because if I say, oh, I have to go because I have to go to the studio or I have to go write, they're like, oh, you don't want to go do this instead? And it's like, no, I want to go write. And so it's important, like I said, is that having those like-minded people around you, because if not, people can just sour your dreams and your goals. So you have to just be mindful. I'm gonna get the name of that book. I've read this book called The Magic of Thinking Big.
I got that book.
Have you read it?
Yes.
I read that
yes.
book over and over and over.
That's the one.
And it's helped me a lot.
Don't judge me. I'm cliche. I read Think and Grow Rich a lot. But
You know, I cannot get through that
and
book.
I respect that. But I got the original copy, and I don't think about it as money, like when he's talking about rich. But some of the stuff he says in that book, I'll be out and living my life, and something will come out. But he said this could distract me, and it's
No,
true.
for real.
And it makes me feel normal.
For real.
In my process.
Yeah.
Because like I said, sometimes it can feel lonely or isolating. But remembering what these people
and it's gonna get lonelier, girl.
We're gonna get there. Okay, we're gonna get there.
No,
but what you say?
It's gonna get. I think that once you start, because my cousin is a lawyer, right? And the whole time she was in law school, she was just never at any family function. Yeah.
And
I was like, do you have regrets? And she was like, I do, but I wanted to be a lawyer. And so now, did she have regrets about not being able to be around? You know, she was lonely.
Yeah.
She's like, I do, but my goals and my dreams were more important than my loneliness.
Wow, I like that.
You know, so it's like, that's what I remember when it's like, okay, oh, they don't get it, or they're not sure of it. And it's like, that's fine, because God didn't put me here for you to get it. It's my vision.
Yeah. I don't wrestle with it as much as I used to, but I do think about it a lot, especially when you said like dating or having friends who they don't take it seriously, right? Because I feel like there's a lack of respect for the journey and what you got to put in, and that's why I wanted the reason for the show, because people see the fun part, so they think you're just doing fun stuff. Even with my skits, I don't say anything, and I try not to get offended, but people be like, "Oh, I saw your little joke." Like, no, I write sketches. I think about this stuff.
Yeah.
I'm acting.
This is coming from my heart to my brain and out.
I'm not doing this. I am not doing any of this. Trust me, I'm not doing any of this for money. Because if I was, I would have been stopped.
But the money's gonna come. See, that's the thing.
No, but I'm just
it's
saying,
gonna come. It's just because you want to do it.
It's because I'm saying I don't think people understand, and it's okay. I can't make them, but that's where the loneliness comes in, and that's what you just got to deal with. But I'm saying what creates it is like y'all think I'm just playing. Like,
they do.
And I'm
that's because they playing with their life, so they think you are.
And it looks like a joke, but I take this seriously. I read Steve Martin's book, Born Standing Up, and I recommend that book to any artist. I really do.
Born Standing Up, okay.
Yeah, I recommend it because it's.
Girl, you want to be in a book club?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Immediately, and I got you on a contract, a verbal contract.
No, I'm so serious.
No, I want to. Okay, but he was like, somebody. I love you. They said something, and he was like, I actually take my comedy very seriously.
No, it's serious.
And it's like, this is
my art. This is my gift.
This is my child. I take it that seriously. I love my baby so much.
This is my
don't
baby.
Play about
and this
my
is my
baby.
firstborn baby.
And don't act like I'm playing with it. I don't like that.
I think that the reason why people may have that, feeling about it is because there are so many people that are not even willing to try. So they're looking at you like, if they don't take themselves serious, then of course they're not going to take what you have going on seriously until it pops, and then they always understood.
Oh yeah. Oh, then it's like,
but it's just everybody has to start somewhere. So I just even when people just job shame or just, it's weird to me because it's like, I heard an interview where Beyonce was like, we sing everywhere. We sing at the mall. We sing at Walmart. So when people be like, I'm not willing to sing and perform here. And it's like, wherever God leads my gift to be shared, I'm going to share it.
Yeah.
Because it's going to start with few and it's going to grow to many. That's just how it works.
Right.
Every show not going to be sold out, but the ones that are, where there's people there, if it's 6 people, we're going to touch 6 people today.
Yeah.
Because all you need is that one right vision.
Right, for sure. So. And it prepares you for the next level. I said this before, like, you play in a video game, you don't jump to, and I don't play video games, but still, I use this as a, so I might say it wrong, but you don't start at level 12 or whatever.
Right,
you
exactly.
Have to get there.
You have to play your way to level 12.
And you've been singing your whole life, but some people, the way you practice at home, when there's a different energy in the room, the song can come out different. I don't know.
Oh my God,
Am I tripping? Is that right?
It's weird because like, I sing, so I get to do songs with rappers, and their process is so different from mine. Because when I'm in the studio, I don't really like a lot of people in there. Really, it could just be me and the engineer and my peppermint tea or something. But with rappers, it's like, people are everywhere. Wow. And for me, I'm like, I'm not trying to sound arrogant. I don't need your feedback. When I'm in the middle of, in the process of creating, whatever God pulls from me is what I want. And then if I ask for feedback, that's different. Yeah. But it can throw your energy off to have somebody like, you should do this. And it's like, yes, I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
I think too, when you're an artist, people don't, and it doesn't always come from this place, but you're a vessel, right?
Yeah, so I got to get it out.
Y'all are in the way. If I don't get this out how I need to get it out,
exactly,
we gonna fix it later.
That
we
part.
have to get it
I gotta
out.
get it out first.
Yeah.
I gotta really. I'm big on writing. I don't like going to the studio unprepared just because studio time is not cheap. And
Hello.
you gotta just come prepared. That's my process. So when I go to the studio, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna run through it. Whatever comes out of me, the first take is what's real to me, and then I can tweak everything else.
Right.
And like feedback from the engineer, maybe it's okay, but I'm gonna still do what works for me.
Right.
Because everybody's not gonna like your art. And that's something that I feel like a lot of artists have to really take into account and stop taking things personally. People say Beyonce can't sing, which is baffling to me. But then that means I have no hope in trying to convince everybody to be on my side. My people are gonna be my people.
I'm not saying you have to like, this is a quick side note.
You gotta like Beyonce.
No, I'm not saying you have to like Beyonce. I do, but I'm saying you can say you don't like her, but why are you saying she can't sing? Those are two different things.
I don't know why they're saying things
because
like that.
There are actors and singers who I don't care for their work,
but
I
we know they
can act. I know they can
precisely.
sing. Like, why would you? They don't say nothing crazy like that.
Girl, somebody said that to me. I said, oh, you know what? No
she
worries.
Can't sing?
Have a good day, babe. Because I know something in your brain is not connecting.
Yes. If you say I don't like Beyonce, fine.
That's different. But to
different.
say she cannot sing.
But to say she can't sing is crazy.
Come on.
That's crazy. That's like saying I can't talk right now. Like
come on. That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. You can't really be locked in on people's opinions of you, because the people that are meant for you are going to come to you. That's what makes it easier for me in pursuing it. It's like, for every person that doesn't like it, there's like 6 people over here that do.
Yeah. I don't expect everybody to like this stuff either. But
because don't be fake with me.
I hate, anyway, I really don't like fake stuff. That's why I left LA. But anyway.
Oh, girl. I do not like, I like LA to visit. It's a different type of energy. And Atlanta has its own energy too, but we still have a splash of Southern hospitality because the industry can be very fake, music, entertainment, whatever. You're going to have people that'll be like, oh, I'll come to your podcast. You'll never hear from them again.
Oh, I know.
I don't operate in that because for me, my word is my word. If I don't want to do it, I'm going to say, no, thanks. If I do it, if I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it.
I can tell that about you.
Yeah, I just lead with genuine energy, but that's difficult in an industry that doesn't always, and we're Black women.
It's hard. It's really hard. I just met somebody last week who was like,
we're just navigating it. It's not hard because we got to be mindful of our words because they definitely have power.
Okay, what are you saying?
I think it's a journey that you have to navigate through, but God is going to make your path clear, and you need the fake people too to show you what to be. Discernment is a gift, but you have to earn it. So you have to go through a little bit of crap sometimes to learn, like, so next time I know.
Okay.
Not saying that it's easy.
Yeah.
It's just lessons.
Well, discernment, I think, is like a muscle, right? You have to build it up.
So I used to pray for that. I won't pray for it again.
Why?
I'd be like, God, show me who people are. Now I don't really like people anymore that much because I can see who they are very quickly now. So it's like,
really?
Especially with music and the industry and like trying to do stuff with these men. And I think there are so many women that are like, I'll go on a date with you. I can sing. Listen, I'm not trying to be arrogant. One thing I know God gave me is a voice. Yeah. I'm not going on a date with you if I don't want to go on a date with you to go to the studio.
Right.
But some people will. So it's like,
ugh, okay. No, because
the casting couch. And you lived in LA, so woo.
Well, it's like, I try to pride myself on being authentic too. So being around all this energy, and I don't want to throw around these buzzwords, but it's real. Being around people who are fake is like, it makes it upsets me. Like I feel it in my body, and so it's for me, it's like learning how to process.
Do you wish you could turn it off sometimes?
Yes.
Me too.
So yesterday, are you a water sign?
I'm a Taurus. I'm an earth sign.
Oh, because I'm a Cancer. But
do you cry a lot?
No, and that's the thing too.
Because Cancers be very
No, it's
emotional.
a lot of TikTok videos about our emotions. We're actually thugs, but we use
thugs that cry.
No, we will use it, but you will get hurt. Like we will hurt you.
Oh yeah, I know that for sure.
We will hurt you.
Yeah, after you get done crying.
Yes. Or we might beat you up while
they're crying.
Slash your tires while we're crying.
Have you slashed tires before?
No, but I want to.
You want to?
I mean, it's a dream of mine. I'm not gonna do it because I'm more scared of the jail. So I ain't.
Because girl, you can't do nothing in jail but cry.
I'm not going to jail for no dudes, but
no heavens no.
But in a fantasy world, I would do a lot of things.
That is so funny.
I just live my life straight laced. I don't want no trouble. I don't want no trouble.
No trouble.
I really don't. So it's just in my mind. but I like being very intuitive. Because even when you walked in this building, I ain't gonna say what it was, but you felt what you felt, and I was like, yes, that's absolutely.
Yeah.
But I'm the same way in the sense of like, I just went to the parade yesterday, and I was by myself, and I was like walking around, and I was like,
what parade?
The Halloween Little 5 Points parade.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It was
I bet that was cool.
It was fun. It was fun. I go every year, and I felt something from somebody, and then it just turned all the way up, and all of this stuff started coming to me. So I was like, turn off. Nope. We're not doing that today. I distracted myself and looking at one of the booths. I was like, this is a nice keychain.
That's a gift, though.
But it's a gift, but like
and
you said, you have
sometimes too.
Learn how to manage it. And this is crazy. All right, that's enough. I just saw a video. This lady on TikTok said, the only difference between psychics and people who end up in mental wars is that the psychics know how to manage it.
Yeah, you got to alchemize the energy. Like I really believe that you can alchemize negative things into good things. Like for me, if there are any people in this world that are speaking negatively over me, it's going to manifest into money every time because that's just what it is. I don't have the time to. I spent so many years, like when I was younger in my 20s, and like, oh, why don't they like me? Most people don't like themselves. And that's going to come out because misery, it really likes company. Oh my God, I was on set the other day, and this lady, it was just like something about her really, from the moment I met her, she disturbed me. And it's just like, she started talking, I was like, oh, that's why. Yeah, girl, I did not like her energy.
Me and my friend were at this cookout one time. We were having a ball, and it started. It was like kind of raining, so we were inside. And this girl walked in, and we both looked at each other.
You could feel it.
She was like, "You ready to go?" I was like, "Yes." And it was crazy.
You
that
gotta
we both
trust those
felt
feelings.
It.
That's the type of friends you need.
It feels good when the other person with you is like, "Girl," and I'm like, so like, because a lot of times I'm like, "Am I tripping?" And then people who don't pick up on it, and I'm not saying they're wrong, they just didn't say.
They just didn't feel it.
Yeah, and it makes me look like it's made me look.
It makes you feel crazy.
Yeah, and then they're like, Selena's. I've had people say I was mean. I'm like, no, I'm not
you don't
mean.
give mean.
I'm just not gonna hang around this person. I get a very bad vibe.
I think people are so used to having to put on a facade and be fake that when they get around real people, it's like, crazy. And then also we're women, and then we're women of color, and that's a whole nother conversation for another day. But they don't want you to be confident and strong and smart. And it's like, who do you think you are? And that's the energy that it gives, and it's like, I just got gifts that God has given me, and I know that you ain't right. I'm not gonna mistreat you because I know you ain't right, but I'm not gonna fool with you. But people can get upset by that because they're like, she won't even give me their energy. No, because this is currency. My energy is my currency, and you're not getting any of it.
And it took, I don't know, you tell me for you how it was, but it took me confidence and time to get to that point where I would honor what I felt.
That part.
And then be willing, it takes courage that I had to build up, be willing to not be liked. Because I stay away from you, I keep my distance.
When you honor yourself, most of the times you're gonna be disliked because so many people are used to dishonoring themselves to please others. Like, I think we've all been there before.
Yeah.
Like, but I don't have the time for that anymore. I feel like I've had enough conversations with God about asking him to pull me out of situations where I know I deserved more. And not even just with men, friendships too, jobs. And I had to really get in my mirror and talk to myself and do affirmations to the point where you're not taking me back there. If I'm gonna go down, it's gonna be because of me and only me. And that takes time. And when you get to the point where you build yourself up like that, it's like, when the energy ain't right, it's like, stay away.
And I feel like
I can't do it.
Tell me if you feel like that. I feel like I used to think that I would get to a point and just be good, but I know it's exercise. Like it's like you get to your goal weight, you still have to maintain it.
You gotta maintain.
So even like you get to a certain level in your mind and what you will and won't put up with, you still gonna get tested. I still get tested.
Yeah. That's the whole. I think the whole thing is the test comes to remind you who you are for one, and then also make sure you still got that muscle.
Yeah.
Because once you get successful, I feel like that's when it really gets to the point where it's like you really got to practice that. Because if I come into a business meeting and it's a room full of men and I say, I'm not going for this, and I know how to talk to people, so I'm not going to say it like that, but just having enough courage to say, this doesn't work for me, you're all of a sudden a bitch. That's just how the cookie crumbles. So I'm okay now at this age to be like, okay, I'm a bitch, but I don't like this. When I was 20 something, I would be like, okay. And then dishonor myself and then see the picture and be like, I hate it. And I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not.
Going back to Beyonce, when she said, in this business, you can't be nice.
No, you can be fair and kind, but you cannot be nice.
So you can't be nice. it's not going to work out. How do you know when you need, and cutting off friends, I think, to me, it's harder than cutting off guys because, like, some friends I've had 20 years. I ain't know this dude for 20 years.
It hurts.
So it's like, how do you know when it's like you gotta make
cut
that?
It out.
Yeah.
I think we know just in our interactions with people, but we just push it down, right? Mm-hmm. But I just start praying. I'm like, okay, God, show me. Now we gotta be careful with that show me prayer because it don't really take long sometimes.
I know.
It's within 24 hours sometimes.
No, for real.
But the last friendship that I had to cut off, it's just that she used to just minimize everything I would do. Mm-hmm. Like, I would be like, oh, I booked this video, or she'd be like, oh, with who? And I'll tell her, like, who is that? And it's like, instead of you just saying congratulations, but I told her it bothered me a few times and she just kept doing it. I'm like, you know what? I'm done. So I didn't have any more conversations. I just stopped talking to her. And it's just like, I don't have time.
Right.
Because an accomplishment is an accomplishment.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what I have going on. If I'm a singer and I say I got booked to sing background, whether you know the artist or not, I'm getting booked to use my gift.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't do it. And I prayed about it and God was like, I have told you about this girl several times. So now you're not listening.
How do you hear God?
In the things that I experienced, like, we went to dinner. This is like, and I did not want to go to dinner. This is what I'm saying. Not honoring myself.
That happened to me.
I'm like, oh, I don't want to cancel on her. But when I got to dinner, we were talking. I was just like, I don't really like you as a person. She's just not my type of girl. I'm not even going to say she's a good person because I don't think she is. Mm-hmm. I just think she's not for me. Mm-hmm. But I said that, I'm just like, I don't think I like you anymore. That's what I'm thinking in my head. And then I said, oh yeah, I booked this video with so-and-so. And she's like, who's that? I'm like, that's your first? I was like, that's your first reaction to me telling you I booked something? And that's the last time I went to dinner with her. And I haven't talked to her since. Like, she texts me or whatever, and I'm just like, I'm not responding. Yeah. She's like, I miss you. I'm 100% sure that you do because I'm a genuine human. Mm-hmm. And as you get older, it gets a little rarer. So, like, it sucked though. I was sad about it, but, like, I feel better because now I have friendships where I can say I have good stuff going on and they are actually excited. Yeah. You know? And that's important to me because I mean well for people. I want the same type of people around me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you want to be celebrated. Like, we're not doing things that, no shade to it, but we don't just work a regular job and go home. Like, we work really hard all the time. Yeah. And so to see that it matters, and not that you need validation, but sometimes you do. You don't want to feel like you're doing this in vain forever. You need to be making
I need encouraging words. Yeah.
Yeah, and I want you to, I don't care how small it is, I don't care if I'm singing on the corner, like, Selena, she really out there doing it. Like, she don't care.
Because the most important part as my friend is that you should be like, oh my God, my friend is actually trying because so many people don't even try.
Right.
Like, people want to talk junk from the couch. They want to talk junk from the couch. It's like, you're not even in the game. You're not in the game. You're in the sidelines hating on me.
I think it was Benjamin Franklin who has that quote about being in the arena, being in the. It's like most people are in the audience, and it takes somebody with a lot of courage to go
get
in the middle of the ring. And it's like, just be, whether you're in it or not, like. Your constructive criticism is fine. Like, and if it's
but that's not all I need to hear from you.
No, and you need to be excited when I'm doing my thing.
And I'm booked and busy a lot. So I don't expect you to be like, woo, every time I get booked because my mom, I was talking to my mom, she was like, Tahlieah, she was like, you're booked a lot. It's hard for me to keep up with this stuff. So I am proud of you, but I can't keep up with everything. But that's my mom, and I know she doesn't mean it from a bad place because she is my biggest cheerleader. But I don't need anybody around me trying to minimize anything I do. Background work, extra work, audience member, all those things are cool because it's so many people that submitted that did not get picked and I did.
Yep, that's very true.
That part.
It's still, you might get booked a lot, but if I'm at dinner with you and I tell you something specific, that means I'm excited about it.
Exactly.
I just got this magazine thing. I'll tell you later.
Ooh, and especially with these dudes, I feel like they be jealous of us.
No, don't you.
I'm sorry.
No, dudes be haters.
They be, girl, and I think they hate on you more than women because that's a whole nother conversation.
Wait, why? Are you gonna want to say that?
No, I feel like it's because they wish that they were women and they have the power that we have because we hold so much power. I've heard a man say, if I was a woman and I could sing, I'd be rich already. They tell you how they really feel, and it's like, oh, that's why you don't like me, because you really wish that you had the tools. Because first of all, I mean, we got this going on. That's just power in itself.
Right.
And then you walking around and you got confidence and you got a gift. It's like it pisses some of them off if they're not where they want to be. Damn. And you have to stay around men that don't have ambition. And like as I'm getting older, ambition is not enough. Are you doing the work? Because I want to be realistic. I'm a singer. I'm an artist. I don't mind dating other musicians, but you need to be like hitting the ground running. Not I'm gonna write my first song. It's too late to me.
Right.
It's too late for that because I want people that are. This is not a get rich quick scheme for me. I really enjoy making music and I enjoy writing songs, and I need to be around people that love what they do too. Because the money's gonna come. Money loves me a lot. It comes around me often.
Yes.
So that's the least of my concerns. So I need to be around people that aren't always like, well, I don't have the money, because that is an energy that will stick onto you. And the 48 Laws of Power talks about avoiding the unhappy, the unlucky, and the unhappy. It's an energy that I want no parts of.
Yeah. I think what you said, you could even meet a musician who's hating on you. Like your career could take off.
Yes.
So the industry don't matter. The person is really the person. And I said for me, I think dating, I have to date somebody. I don't care what industry you're in. I used to say only artists, but now I say
I'm starting to say maybe less artists.
Oh, okay. So I said as long as they're living in their purpose.
Yeah.
So it's like I know engineers who are obsessed. I don't even know what kind of engineering they do, but they're obsessed with what they do. I just need somebody who they have their baby. Like how we said, that's how important it is.
Yeah.
Because then you understand how important this is. And I don't care what industry you're in. If you don't have that, I can't be, even with friends, I don't want to hang around you because you don't get the essence of me.
That's why it's lonely.
And I feel like I would have to dim myself.
And
all
I'm not
the
doing
time.
that no more.
Yeah, so, and we don't have nothing to talk about because you're going to be talking about, not judging, but you're going to be talking about stuff that don't matter to me.
They're going to be talking about a whole bunch of nothing.
Yes.
And then every time you talk about something, it's like, okay, I really, sometimes it makes me sad how much of a people pleaser I used to be when I was younger, because I'm like, man, like I was younger, I had it all, and it's just like, I really let people tell me. I remember I was dating this guy, he's such a loser, and he was like, what are you pursuing music for? Everybody sings. And I really let that get in the back of my mind. I'm just like, everybody does maybe, but I can't control the gift that God has given me. But one time he was being vulnerable and he was like, man, I don't even have anything going on. You have all these gifts and you have an education. And it's like, oh, you're jealous of me.
Yep.
But I didn't stop you from getting an education. I didn't tell you not to go to school.
Hello?
I didn't tell you not to get a trade.
That's why I said, if they got a purpose, they can talk to me. And
if they're living in it. If they're living in it.
If you're not, I can't.
I can't do no sob stories. Well, if only, it's just like, I know that black men have it harder, and I love black men, but I want the excuses and the need for sympathy to stop, because I go through the same stuff. And yes, you are a black man, and people looking at you. I'm a black woman. I'm walking in the building with my head held high. They like, it's the same stuff for us.
I went to school for elementary
and then
education.
We got to worry about SA, like, and harassment. And you telling me it's harder on you.
Well, when I was in school for elementary education, I had a white professor, and it was all women in the class. And he was like, and then I was the only black person in the class. And he was like, he was telling us essentially, this was in the early 2000s, but he was telling us essentially how hard it is for women. And then he looked at me, he was like, especially a black woman.
At least he told the truth.
Exactly, because he was like, he was trying to, I don't like to accept all that stuff because
you don't want to internalize it.
Exactly, and start manifesting that for myself. But I understood his intentions.
Oh yeah,
like, your path is not.
It's not gonna be the same. Exactly.
He was like, I know that I have white privilege, and these are white women. He was like, but
they can be as mediocre as they want.
He was like, I'm a white man, so I just have certain privileges that you as a woman don't have. And he's like, especially. He literally looked at me. He's like, especially. I don't think they would be able to say that now. This was like 07 or something. Not to age myself. Don't worry about it, y'all.
What year did you? I mean, what state did you go to college in?
Towson University, which is in Baltimore.
Oh, you was the only white person in your class?
And back then, my brother went to Towson 10 years after me. It was more colored, but it was a PWI. And I don't know the exact stats, but I can say I probably saw 5 black people the whole time I was there.
I can't live like that.
I dropped out.
I went to a PWI, but at my PWI, we turned it into a HBCU.
Girl.
I went to University of West Georgia. It's here in Carrollton.
Okay.
Girl, we made it black.
I don't even think it was enough of
it wasn't enough.
It wasn't
in Baltimore, that's nice.
Exactly. But
Baltimore is a very black city.
No, it is. But what's crazy is
some really good crab cakes.
When I moved back there, I looked at the stats.
Oh, you're from Baltimore?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, girl, the crab cakes changed my life.
Okay, well, that city is trigger. I
can understand it being triggering to you.
But it's a lot more white people than I thought. But so Towson was predominantly white. Anyway, I just brought that up to say, to go along with what you were saying about black women. Like, it's not a competition of who has it harder, but let's just look at things.
It's just what it is.
And even when you watch shows, they'll always cast a black guy, black women. Like, if it's a white show,
It's a black man on there.
It's a black
sure.
man on there, and
The black woman, she might be on there, but she's a hood rat or something. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired of it. And then when we do get our black shows, can we just support them, please, y'all? Like, everybody got so much to say about Tyler Perry, and it frustrates me because it's like, you don't hear these black actresses saying he gave them a job after they haven't worked in thousands of years, and he paid them what they was worth. Yeah. It's just like, you don't have to like the context of the movies, but appreciate the fact that there's somebody that's out here looking out for us because we are literally all we got.
For real.
And I love everybody. I don't have any hatred towards any race of people. I love everyone. But my people are my people, and I'm for my people. The betterment, all that good stuff. Yeah. And these kids need to learn how to read.
You said who we doing?
They need to learn how to read. These kids.
You know how to read?
No, girl. I be on the plane sometimes. Like, what would you like? And I hand them the menu, and it's like, oh, it's not connecting. You can't read this. Like, even with the pictures, and it's concerning.
I didn't know these kids couldn't read.
The studies have shown.
I don't really like be around children.
Do you like kids?
No.
What she said?
No. I like my nephew. That's my boy.
Funny.
If I see a bunch of kids, I'm like, oh, you.
No, I feel you. I want a kid-free vacation. Anytime I go out the country, kid-free resort.
Soon, if I'm even in a restaurant and kids walk in, I'm like,
my mama is like that.
I'm so mad. Like, I'm ready.
So you're the person that gets on the plane and is mad when the baby's crying?
I have my headphones on.
Okay,
and I wear sunglasses and a hood.
Oh, so you incognito.
Listen, I be trying to hide on the plane.
No, I feel you.
Because I don't want, no, I don't. I don't keep going into it. I don't like how kids are raised now.
They're not being raised.
To be like everything, like you are the center of the universe. Like they can't be inconvenienced. They think all these things they're doing is cute, and it's like too grown shit. Like
they're definitely too grown. And they're not being raised.
When I was coming up, it was like you see adults are talking, you stay in a child's place. These kids don't understand that. Like
I think they are being raised by children, so they can't really. I just thank God for my parents, especially my mama, because I thought that she was trying to ruin my life when I was growing up, but she really saved me from a lot of foolishness.
Why was she trying to, what you mean?
She was just way too strict.
Okay.
So in my hometown in South Carolina, I'm from Seneca, South Carolina, there's nothing there, okay? It was my mom's house and all my aunties on the same street. Like, I'm country for real.
I love it.
And she would be like, I'd be like, oh, my friends are walking to the store. My kids don't walk the streets. So I couldn't go walk with my friends, like, and I used to be like, why? She was like, because there's no place for little girls on the streets. What are y'all walking the streets for? I didn't understand that type of stuff.
Right.
And she's like, you can't go here and you can't spend the night there. And I'm just like, you're trying to ruin my life, lady.
Yeah.
But now as I'm older and I hear about the stories of people getting snatched up off the streets and stuff happening to people at their house, I'm like, oh, okay. I couldn't have a B, girl. A B. I had to have all A's.
Wow.
Can you imagine? Now, she has definitely triggered me having anxiety, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
But, like, she's also let me know that mediocrity is not an option and that nobody cares about the excuses.
Yeah.
When you're younger, you don't want to hear that.
Yeah. Did you rebel?
All right. My mom didn't play that.
I'm talking about once you left, like when you got to college.
Oh, when I got to college, I think I rebelled a bit. Like, my first semester, I was on academic probation. And I remember my mom was like, she called me. She was like, listen, I'm not gonna chastise you. You know what you're capable of. Do better, or you're not gonna have nowhere to go. You can't come back here with them bad grades.
Wow.
I think my first semester, I was like, woo, party.
Yeah.
And like I had met my first love. And I was like, I'm on probation, and he was like a junior. He's like, we're gonna study. So I don't know. I just had to figure it out. But after that first semester, I got it together.
Yeah, you just learned how to balance it all.
Yeah, because I wanted to finish college so I could pursue my music. I was like, let me get this done because I didn't have no option. Like. Now that I'm thinking about it, I really didn't have to go, but I had to go because I'm like, I got to break some curses off of me and I got to get this stuff done. So I was like, okay, let's just knock it out.
Yeah. You said that it caused a little anxiety. Do you deal with anxiety?
Yes.
Really?
Girl, yes.
How does it manifest for you?
You know, it's crazy. It manifests for me a lot in social settings.
Okay.
So it's interesting because people will be thinking like, oh, she's stuck up. And it's like, girl, I'm literally over here about to have a panic attack because it's too many people. I'm overwhelmed, and so it's not as bad as it used to be, but girl, especially sometimes on set, it's just so much going on. I have to have a moment where I'm like, okay, yeah, I gotta go take a deep breath.
What are your symptoms? I get anxiety about this rolling. Let me just make sure. Okay, we good. What's your what are your symptoms of anxiety?
God, thank God I haven't really been experiencing anxiety lately.
Mm-hmm.
I usually just start feeling like I overthink, and then it's just like a lot of overthinking. I don't really get like panic attacks anymore. I don't know. It's gotten a lot better than it used to be, I will say.
Yeah.
Because it used to be like, now when I'm working on the airplane, it's different because I'm overstimulated a lot. So I will be honest and say that it can turn into like curtness and shortness, like, I need a moment. So I would say that's one of the symptoms, like just shortness and like a little bit of like moodiness. Yeah, it's like, I need a second, but you can't say that when you're at work. So it makes it more difficult because it's like, as soon as you put that uniform on and you walk through the airport, it's like people automatically think that you're just like a help desk.
Yeah.
And it's like, ma'am, I'm rushing to the gate. And it's like, please. And it's like, it comes off rude. And it's like, I promise I'm not trying to be rude, but I'm really about to have a panic attack because y'all won't leave me alone. Like that type of stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah.
How do you manage it?
Girl, I just pray. And then sometimes I feel like I have to do like some breathing exercises. Breathing exercises is what really is the most effective. And then you realize like, oh, I'm thinking about this too much. Because at the end of the day, I'm a human and I'm going to have moments where I don't want to be bothered. And I think that that's okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all right. And that's when you have to be like, okay, can you help me with this passenger real quick? Because I need a moment. And I just go hide. But I pray all day long. So that's what really helps me too. It's like, okay, Lord, I feel myself getting a bit overwhelmed. I need you to help me. Send me some guidance and a whole lot of ashwagandha.
You take ashwagandha?
Yes,
I do too. Yeah, I've had anxiety my whole life, but
what's your symptoms?
It's better than it used to be. Like feel like I'm like the room, like I'm not there, like I'm floating.
Oh, you dissociate?
I don't know if it's because I looked up dissociating, but because I can still hear everything, I can still feel everything. I don't know, and then just feeling nervous, like shaking and stuff, and like I lose my words. But they said it's a spiritual reason for that. Anyway, and then
really?
They said like when you are in conversation with someone and you lose your train of thought, it's a from the spirit guides are like, I don't know if it's true. They're like, you need to check in, like, do you need to be talking to this person? Maybe you're sharing too much. It doesn't happen for no reason. And,
interesting.
And they said,
that's interesting.
Or maybe you just need to redirect what you're saying. Like you're saying, watch your words. But I don't know if that's true.
I think words are super powerful, and that's something I learned from just reading the Bible. And I know you was talking about your grandma earlier. My grandma passed away, and I think she knew she was leaving, but she told us before she left, she was like, y'all need to she gave us some prayer cards, and she was like, y'all need to get in those Bibles. Like, and she said to me, like, stop worrying about what other people think, put your music out, and read your Bible. And so when I started really doing Bible study, it's just like, you got to be mindful of your words. Your words have power, and it's power in the tongue, and everything that we speak over ourselves. Like when I listen to like Tupac, and he talks about how he was going to die so much, it's like, maybe, obviously it was his time to go, but I feel like he invited that energy into his space.
Biggie did too. Biggie talked about it all the time.
That's why I try to say when I'm talking about my dating life, people like, oh, my dating life is horrible. It's like, I'm working through it. It's getting better.
I never ever think that about men or relations. Like that's one area I'm really
positive
surprisingly in irrationally.
Are you a hopeless romantic?
No, I feel like, and I said this before, if you only think men are bad,
that's all you're gonna get.
It's all you're gonna attract. And like, okay, you're Tahlieah, and you say you treat person A and person B different. It's because of the energy they will bring into you. So you can meet the same man as somebody else and get a different version of them because of how you're acting.
Exactly.
And so, I have plenty of reasons to be bitter. Trust me.
Yeah.
But I choose not to be. Those are situations that sometimes I allow. Did I stay too long? There was signs for me to go. And sometimes you just meet somebody who's not in a good place, and you now I can recognize that quicker.
Sometimes people just ain't good people, so you just gotta stop giving them a pass.
But I'm not gonna stay in that space and say all men
I'm not either.
Are like that, and I can't have a certain type of relationship. So
because you can have the desires of your heart.
But it's easy.
To fall into that.
Get bitter,
girl.
Like it would be if a woman is bitter. I'm not gonna do that, but I can understand because people only know you only go for what you didn't see, what you experienced.
And I feel like that's one thing I witnessed when I was younger. Like, not to tell nobody business, but some of my family members, I just seen them in such broken, like beautiful women. I'm just like, he really took your whole life from you. And I just decided, like, I can't live. I've had my moments of bitterness because I look back and I'm like, how did this man get into my space? You're such an awful human. You know what I mean? But it's like, every day that I wake up, I feel like God still has a reason for me to be here, as cliche as that sounds. And it's just like, if God told me, he gave me the desire for love, I know I can have it. So I'm not going to let your loser self ruin that for me.
Yes.
But it can happen to you quick.
Yeah.
If you start internalizing all that.
Exactly. And my biggest thing is, and I'm like this in every area of my life, but if I feel like I messed up or didn't go how I planned, I reflect. And so I study what I did. What could I do? Because he might have did some fucked up shit. That's fine. What could I have done better? I can't control him.
What role did I play?
I can control that he's gone. But I have to look at Selena, because Selena's going to be the one dating somebody else.
Exactly.
So did Selena do anything? And then sometimes I look like,
you did.
Selena did some stuff right there. So she can.
No, for real.
And so that's how you get better. It's like if you listen to your audio, you sing a song and you listen to your voice, you can hear the spots where you need to do.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And that's the same thing with any reflection. If you are honest with yourself and open, you say, what can I do better? What can I not control? Not with myself, but like
on outside.
Yeah,
person.
like this guy, he was not a great person. So I can't control that. I can't fix him. He gotta go. Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
But what can I do better moving forward? What, and
that's a big step, because I feel like a lot of people don't take the time to hold themselves accountable. It's like, I dated a loser, but was there a moment where I knew he was a loser? For real, you have to get raw and gritty with yourself, and I'm so grateful that the people in my family, they're not really super nice when it comes to like being honest. It's like, you was being stupid. And like when I was growing up, I'm like, y'all are so mean. But now it's like, thank you so much for loving me enough to tell me the truth. Like, you deserve better. And you need to go and get it. Instead of being like, well, maybe. I'm not a beat around the bush type of human. Let's just get straight to the facts. You're not a good person and you don't deserve me. And it's time for you to go. But you do get what you expect.
And what you allow.
And what you allow.
I used to be like, I asked one of my friends once, I said, why am I attracting these type of people? And he said, it's not about what you attract, it's about what you allow. Girl. And I was like, damn, because I was thinking, oh, I'm vibrating so high. I'm doing
you do vibrate high, but that attracts moths too.
And that's what I'm saying. And at that time, I was like,
you didn't know.
I should be attracting all these wonderful things. And I was attracting to some shitty situations. And he was like, it's what you're allowing. But yes, light attracts.
It attracts all that.
So that's when it's your responsibility to be discerning.
You gotta have discernment.
So,
and it's important to know that when you do have a light, like you said, when you're attractive, you're gonna attract things. It's up to us to choose what we want. Because men be like, choose better. And that irritates me too, because it's like, I know so many people that have said a man have changed on them after they had a baby and stuff. Sometimes people can be good actors and you don't know. So it's like, I can do my very best to choose somebody that's going to be solid. But one thing I've worked on is like, I'm just going to stop being so guarded initially. I'm going to let you show me who you are. But when you show me who you are, be okay with me leaving you alone. I'm at that point. I don't got time for grace and mercy. I'm not the Lord. Talk to God about it.
I don't have time
I'm going to pray you out of the No. I got grace for my family and my friends. I give my mother grace for her mistakes she made parenting me and my father. Other than that, you know that you're hurting me and that I've expressed that you're hurting me. I don't have any more grace to give.
Did you cut family off?
I haven't. This is so funny that this question came up, because I recently went to a family gathering and it was just one person in my family that was just so negative. You know how like people have an old idea of you and they're still, I'm like, lady, I am not the same person I was when I was 16.
I have friends like that. They remember
and you need
me
to cut
at
them
20.
off.
They
You need to cut
remember
them
me at
off.
20, and that's the only Selena they can know.
And that's a horrible thing, because you think that I'm stuck in that place.
You think I'm 20 years old and that
That's because they still 20 years old.
I didn't evolve at all.
That's what they think. That's offensive to me. All this hard work I'm putting into myself, and you think that I'm still her? Yeah, you're
not giving me a chance. You're not looking at who is in front of you today. You know
they don't want to, because if they gotta look at who you are today, they're gonna realize how far you've grown, and that's gonna make them feel small.
You think that's always it?
Yeah. Like people be like, it's never personal, and it's not, because it's like when you're trying to. It's a small percentage of people that are gonna sit here and create their own podcast and then actually do it consistently. When you're actually doing those type of things, people want to keep you back there so they don't feel so small. Like, dang, so I remember this girl I used to hang with, like, you remember when you did so? And it was something really negative. And I was like, you're still talking about something I did when I was 20?
That,
No, I don't remember
that
that.
happened to me very, very recently.
And I was like, and I have stopped talking to her because it's like, oh, you're still stuck here. And you think I'm gonna sit here stuck with you. I'm not. I'm gonna die one day.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna die empty.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be on my deathbed like, I wish. It's not gonna be my story.
Yeah. Yeah. I think about dying all the time so it can
Now that I'm getting older, I do too.
so it can put things in perspective. Like, I think it's healthy to think about it.
You do?
Yeah, because it reminds you life's not that serious. Like,
Yeah.
when I think about my grandmother or my grandfather, they both passed away, I don't think about the mistakes they made. I don't think
Yeah.
about something silly. I
Think
think
about their
about
legacy.
how they made me feel overall. I think about how they made my life better and how I felt. I just think about the
good
core
stuff, the core of who
them,
they are.
the essence. Now, if you sucked for real, I probably wouldn't think about you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna think about you.
I wouldn't think, but when I think about them, I don't think about the negative things that they did, and it doesn't even matter because I'm gonna be gone one day. So I think thinking about death, it puts a fire under me in a sense because it's like, girl, you don't have as much time as you think you do. Especially getting older, you realize,
girl, you start thinking about it so much more.
You're really gonna die. Like, I swear.
When you're young, you kind of not smart enough to even think about it. You just
take
living.
for granted.
Yeah.
In my 20s, I took time for granted.
Yeah.
And
Family, friends.
Yes, and I took all these things for granted. My grandma, no one close to me had died. I was lucky in that sense. And so as I get older, I'm like, yo, I'm really gonna be dead one day. Like, I really gotta do this.
No, for real. When I lost my grandma, that was my first serious loss. I was like, wait. Girl, I had an anxiety attack at the beginning, like when we was on the way to the funeral, and I was just like, and my cousin was like, what is going on? I was just like, I can't do this. And then I literally had to pray and remember what my grandma would say. And my grandma Viola would be like, girl, because they wanted me to sing. When you're the singer in the family, you always got to sing.
Yeah.
I didn't want to. But they had a singer and she was awful. And I remember sitting in the pews and it's like my grandma said, girl, if you don't get up there and sing for me, she was awful. And so I was like, I got to do it. I have to do it because it's like, this type of stuff is like, first of all, I think they're always here. Like I said, she said, girl, if you don't get up. I said, let me get up here and sing this song. But when I lost her, I was like, okay, I think, like I said, she knew she was leaving. And she was just telling me, baby, you got to just go for your dreams and stop worrying about people. And you're not going to get your time back. And I think it's important for us to remember that. Of course, not be sitting around like, oh, I'm going to die one day. Like, because everybody's got to leave out of here. But like I said, I'm going to leave all my gifts on the table. When Tahlieah is gone, I want you to put that CD in or whatever it's going to be then. I don't know, streaming, whatever. And remember, like, dang, she really did it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's important to me.
I thought about something about that, but damn, I forgot. Well, moving on. What's your? I wanted to ask about the book. You said what's the first book you said? The
Magic of Thinking Big. Yeah.
What's your biggest? Because I know you said you read it all the time, but recently, what's your biggest takeaway?
It's something so small, but it talks about when you greet people that are assisting you to greet them by name. So I make sure to read people's name tags. Like when the guy just came in to help, and I said, thank you, and I said his name.
You did.
That's important because you got to make people feel special. And when you make people feel special, people are willing to help you. So that's something I went to Kroger recently, and this lady, she had a beautiful Arabic name. I don't remember it. But I was like, thank you. And she was like, oh my God, you said my name. She was like, I just talk to people all day, and they just treat me like nothing. She was like, thank you so much. And it's like, it's small, but it's not.
Yeah.
So we got to make sure we treat people as such because you don't know what people's journeys are. So that's important to me. That's something that book taught me. It has worked wonders. So try it.
Okay.
People want to feel acknowledged, especially in a day and a time where everything's so fast.
Yeah.
You have to make sure. And you just see the look on people's faces. They be like you saw me because people just looking through them all day. You're ringing people's cuss like, everybody's not kind, okay? So some people coming through there being straight assholes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just like for me, my journey in life, I'm not gonna be the bad part of your day. Now I have bad moments and sometimes I do have to be rude and but like I'm not trying to be consistently a bad part of nobody's day. But that's one big thing I pulled from that book is like greeting people by their name.
I'm gonna read it again. I haven't read that book since.
That's an amazing book.
I read that in 2010. I remember because I remember what job I was working. I would read it at work.
Sometimes I just reopen it and just find
That's how I do with thinking.
And the 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. You ever read that?
Wait, say it again.
7 Spiritual Laws of Success.
No.
That's a book I just
Just
randomly. Sometimes if I need like some inspiration, because when you're chasing your dreams, it can be hard.
It is hard. You said not to use that word earlier.
Well, it could be something you got to navigate through. You have to give yourself, you have to encourage yourself.
No, for real. I've been doing this month. Every month I try to give myself challenges, but this month I've been doing affirmation, all this stuff for years. So sometimes it gets a little stale, and I don't feel it, and so I've been fussing at myself, but in a positive way, like how a mom might fuss at their kid, but in a way like you're better than this.
Yes,
get up.
Like
so I've been because the affirmation stuff hasn't been working. So I did some things that I was like, you could have done better. So I was like, Selena, that's not how we're gonna do it. And why? Because
no, for
after
real.
I did it, I was like, right, self, get your ass up. So
sometimes you gotta be like that.
This month I've been having to be like,
you gotta tighten up, and when you realize you gotta tighten up, that's a gift because everybody doesn't know they gotta tighten up. Being self-aware is sometimes worse than not knowing, because it's like I know I'm not doing right, and I know I gotta do better.
Because ignorance is bliss.
Because when you're 20-something, you're like, well, I ain't doing right, but I don't care.
Right. Oh, sometimes I didn't. Oh my God, it was just a lot.
Yeah, I thank God for the protection, because I was
I was thinking about that recently. Like, are my angels?
They tired of us.
They still watching me?
Oh yeah, forever.
Through a lot.
And so they put their ancestors through a lot, and they put every room we walk into. Well, I don't know if you believe in that, but every room we walk into, I'm covered, so I don't have to do a lot of worrying.
That's what I was gonna say. I wonder if you believe in like multiple lives, because one of the things
I'm scared of that. I hope not.
I don't, because I was like, I want to do, when you said leave everything here, if there are multiple lives, I don't want to come back to this one. So I'm like, I got to do everything.
I don't know about no other one, because I really like this one.
I don't want to come back.
I don't want to come back.
That's why
especially not to somebody else.
I don't want to. Take me somewhere else.
I don't want to come back.
I don't want to do
That's why I want to leave it all.
That's what I'm saying. That's why when you said that, I was like, me too, because
I
don't want to come back. And they said, I don't know if this is true, but they said the more kids you have, the more it connects you to this planet. So I was like, I don't have kids. I might not have to come back.
You are funny. So you think you never want to have kids? What if you fall in love? I don't think I ever want to, and people are always so shocked by that. My music is my kids.
Would you have one? If you fell in love and got pregnant, y'all were married.
Is he accomplished? Is he?
Well,
does he want to be a father? Does he want to be a father?
That's
or does
the thing.
He
a lot of guys
bills?
don't know what they're.
Because fatherhood is a different. I'm in my 30s, and I call my mama, and she's like, Tahlieah, where is it? Where is it? But it's like it's taxing to be a mother and a father, like, and it never ends. I gotta commit to you for my whole life. So that means as I'm sitting here doing this podcast, I gotta worry about, is the babysitter ready for me to leave?
Yeah.
What time is it? I'm not ready for that.
I don't know if I could do it. And when I
would be an excellent mom. I just don't know if I want to do that.
I don't know if I could.
That's okay.
Because it's easy to say we could be good or bad, but once you in those positions, you don't know.
And then what if you get a bad one?
Girl, because I've seen kids, some be good, some
ain't right.
Some ain't. And then I come home from a long day, and like yesterday, all I wanted to do was watch TV and eat,
lay down. You can't do that when you got no baby.
Well, I'm dog sitting, and even with the dog, I was like, I got this dog out. And so even with a kid, I couldn't do.
And you can't do it if you're gonna do it. You gotta do it.
I don't know how parents do it.
I don't either.
I really don't. So I don't know if I would. If I got married and got pregnant,
you would keep it?
I would have to, I guess. But
I don't know. But I'm pro whatever people choose to do with their lives. Yeah. I just feel like motherhood is not on my heart at this moment. Now, God willing, when I fall in love with a man and I feel that on my heart, because I love kids.
You do?
Oh my God, yes. I love them. Like, I grew up, like I said, I'm country, so my family, everybody has kids are everywhere. And it's like, we've always watched kids. I used to just lay with my little baby cousins on my chest. Like, I love babies. Once they start talking, it get a little tricky.
I don't like kids. I like my nephews.
They just love you so much. They love you and they don't want anything from you but love and a little candy or something.
Right.
Like, that's not a lot to ask of me. I can take you to get some ice cream.
I like being an aunt.
And that's okay.
I like that. That's fun. I just do the fun stuff.
You can send him home.
And then
how old is your nephew?
He's 6. Is he 6 now?
Oh.
I think he's 7.
That's a good age.
He's 7. So he's different though. He's an old man in a little kid's body. He'd be like,
you been here before?
Yes. I'll just say one thing. I picked up a banana. I was making him oatmeal and I was gonna put a banana in there. And I was like, hello, who's calling? And he was like,
He said, girl, give me my banana.
Right? He was like, I'm hungry. You over there playing with my
Give
food.
me my banana, lady.
Stop playing that food.
That's funny.
So that's
These new kids are different.
That's an example of like, he's an old man. Like, why?
I said, girl, give me my banana now.
Why am I more mature? I took him to Sky Zone and he wanted to leave and I didn't. See?
Oh, so he's like, is he an only child?
No, he got three older brothers.
Oh,
But for some reason, I don't know. But
that's so funny how people are so different.
yes.
That's funny.
But I do want to revisit that book. I'm going to write that down. And then we got a little bit of time left. What is your biggest motivation? I feel like you said it, but let's confirm.
My biggest motivation. My biggest motivation is essentially being someone that when I'm no longer here and, people that come after me are looking into me, they're like, oh my, she really lived her life. Mm-hmm. That's important to me because just the history of what we come from, a lot of people before me didn't have that opportunity. And it's important for me to use every option I have to be successful. And success is different for everybody, but for me, it's being happy and being someone that my family can be proud of. That's really, really important to me.
That's what success is to you.
For me,
being happy and being someone
that my family can be proud of.
Okay. That was one of my...
Essentially just my mama because, I feel like she sacrificed so much to be a good mom and she poured so much into me that giving up is just simply not an option. Mm-hmm. It's just not. Mm-hmm. And then whenever I do get some nieces and nephews and they start doing a family tree, it's like, oh, Tahlieah, flight attendant, college graduate, singer, songwriter. Like every gift that God has given me, I want that. I think I'm the first flight attendant in my family.
Yeah.
That's just nuts. But it's just like, that's a legacy that I can carry on.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you ever want to quit?
Being a flight attendant?
No, I know that.
Oh, all the time.
Singer.
What? I've had moments where I haven't been as consistent just because it can be discouraging, like trying to work with people and they trying to holler at you. I just learned how to work through it. Like, it's like, okay, I'll let you think you're going to take me out. Let's do this music. Mm-hmm. I think that's been the part, and just like the politics of it and how phony people can be. Mm-hmm. That phoniness gets on my nerves. You'll see somebody, they'll be like, oh my God, let's work on music. Follow me, da-da-da. The next day they don't follow you. And it's like, why did you even come talk to me? That's all I understand. Just don't talk to me.
That's what happened to me last week. And
for real, the same exact situation where they unfollowed you?
No, but it was, I met this girl on set and she was like, because I was playing myself for the podcast. I was like, she's like, oh, you got a real podcast? Because somebody said it. And I was like, yeah. She was like, oh, and she was like, I'll come on. She was like, I would love to come on your show. And I was like, I'm going to DM you right now. Mm-hmm. I'm like, why did you say that? I don't understand that.
That's the one thing I don't like about the industry.
And I'm not gonna lie, I did ruminate on that. I was in the shower like, why did she ask me? And I was like getting dressed. I was like, why did she ask me?
Because you're not fake. You can't understand why people are fake. I don't know.
I wouldn't even say that, or if I did say it, I would change my mind.
Yeah, I would just say that.
If you message me, I'm like, it's so nice meeting you. I could change my mind but that takes courage to just be whoever you are. I changed my mind for whatever, or something came up. I can't.
No, it don't take courage. It just takes being honest.
But and the thing was, you didn't even have to be honest.
You don't have to talk to me at all.
You didn't. I didn't.
That's why I told somebody on set, like, oh, I want to shoot a video. And when I hit her up, she was like, oh, you really hit me up? I was like, do people be lying? She's like, yes, girl, people lie all the time.
What was it?
And I just don't understand the intention. Why would you walk over here into my space and say, oh my God, let's work, and then you follow me and then immediately unfollow me?
That's stupid. That is dumb.
You're trying to build your following like that? It's not going to work.
At all.
And then anything you're doing with like, when you're inauthentic, it never works. That's why you see people and they have this one hit and they just disappear.
I want my career, I always said this, I want my career to be like Adam Sandler's in the sense of he works with the same people over and over again. And I admire Kev on Stage. I don't know if you know who
I know who that is, yeah.
But he has had the same, I've been following his stuff since like 10 years now. And he has kept the same people around.
Did he start on Instagram and then build all the way up to BT?
I think he started on YouTube. That's what I found. I don't know if he started, But I saw his growth. I was watching his videos when he had like 100
That's
views.
what I'm saying. Well, people will see where he is now and be like,
oh,
it just
overnight.
happened. But
No.
people don't see the word.
Yes. And,
that's what Issa Rae said. She's like, y'all didn't see when I was on this YouTube channel. I had my friends shooting stuff for me.
I watched that.
I did too.
The awkward
just to
black
see
girl?
where she is now.
Yes.
It's just like, that's why I remember I was talking to somebody and I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go do it. He was like, well, how many viewers and followers they got? And I was like, well, that don't matter because everybody got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
And he was like, I never thought about it like that. I was like, so you think that
Everybody
the
started
Breakfast
a
Club
million?
started off popular?
Girl.
No, they built themselves into that.
Yes.
And for me, it's a part of history because when I get exactly to where I want to be, and we get to where we want to be, it's like, do you remember when we did that? And then it's going to be on bigger and bigger scale.
Yeah.
That's what it's about for me. There's no limits. But I do understand that you got to start.
No, for sure.
Because a lot of people want to have a podcast and it's still on a piece of paper.
Yeah, just go out there and do it, guys. But
Seriously.
but for real, ain't nothing to it but to do it. But yeah, I forgot what I was saying about. So I want to put myself in a bubble that sense, like build those people as like 10, 15 people I work with all the time. And I'm talking about from crew to the talent.
You got to get people that want it.
And then we know we trust each other. We know we're good at what we do. And I ain't
10
gotta
people,
be. But
that's some big aspiration. You can do it.
Kev on stage did it, and
You can
Adam
do it.
Sandler, and then he put other people on. So what I've been praying for lately is like that I can be an employer, that I can create jobs for people.
Okay.
So, but he's been working with the guy who
You can do it for sure.
He had a show. One of the shows, it's a podcast. It's been like 5 years. He's had the same producer all 5 years.
Kev on stage did? Mm-hmm. I think that God is going to bless all the sacrifices and then all the people are going to just come and it's going to feel like such a natural thing for me. Mm-hmm. And it's like, a lot of people ask like as a singer, well, do you have a manager? Do you have a team? And it's like, it's just me right now. Yeah. But I think that my name is being mentioned in rooms that I'm not in right now. Mm-hmm. I really believe that. And so my people are going to come. Yeah. I've had all these things. I've been pursuing music since I was 15 years old, girl. Mm-hmm. I won't even tell my age. But it's going to happen. Yeah. That team of people is just going to naturally, that's why I like set. People be like, are you an actress? I'm like, I'm not really, like, I don't take lessons. I want to, but I go on set for the money, of course. But the experience for me is priceless. Mm-hmm. Like, I've met so many dope people on set and have done so many cool things. Yeah. That's what it's about for me because like-minded people that are there, for the most part, they trying to be something.
Because we met on set.
Yeah.
At the Tyler
We met
Perry,
on set, like.
Tyler Perry, the nurse, the doctor. We were nurses.
That's what it was. Yeah. That was our first time. That was such a freaking fun day on set.
It was quick, too.
We was in a hospital. Yep. That's the first day we met. Mm-hmm. And then last week? I'm so ready to go back on set.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad. I need a little break.
I do not.
Last week I was on set 4 days, but
back to back?
2 of my call times were 4 a.m.
Oh, yeah, you need to go. Girl. I don't like those early call times because then you get in there, you be sitting and sitting and sitting.
But the good thing was my checks were really good.
Yeah, girl.
Because I didn't get up till 7, 8 o'clock.
The other day we did that scene, I had been on, I don't want to say the name of the show.
Yeah, don't say.
Okay, I was on set and then I went from that set to another set. I was exhausted. When I got paid, I was like, because God gonna bless the sacrifice. You gotta say, listen, okay, people. Listen, you have to sacrifice, okay? The people that you're looking up to, the only difference between you and them is that they didn't stop. They're not any more special than you. They're not any more talented than you. It's just that they have the discipline and they didn't stop, okay? Mm-hmm. You have to sacrifice. Sometimes it's sleep, sometimes it's money. Sometimes it's friendships, but they're never good ones.
Your mental health?
And don't sacrifice the mental health. Now, go get you some help. Do some Pilates, pray, yoga, whatever you call to do.
Okay. Listen, y'all. I want to talk to you longer, but we're on a time crunch, so I'm going to close this out.
Okay.
I'll close with one question, and then I'll do my little spiel.
Okay.
What's the best advice you received?
The best advice I received is from my grandmother before she passed, and she told me, stop worrying about what people have to say, put your music out, and follow your dreams. And if you don't have a grandma to tell you that, then take the message, because at the end of the day, these people, people matter, but in the grand scheme of things, not really. The people that don't believe in you are irrelevant, because the people that do are what you should focus on. I feel like that's another thing she told me is like, focus on the people that are in your circle or in your space that really want you to have it, because you shouldn't even focus on things you don't like negative people. Mm-hmm. You got to really stay tapped into the good.
Yeah. Never, focusing on, I call it productive thoughts. Like if it's not productive, try not to. But just earlier, like, why was she asking that? Why was she asking that? That's not productive. But it did.
But we're human, so it comes
it
up.
happens,
Yeah.
I have to redirect because anyways. But I'm just saying, like,
You gotta redirect.
yes, redirect. And
The most important tool that you can do. Listen, for us, I feel like it's important to know your mind and your body. Even if you get successful and your mind is sick and your body is sick, it doesn't even really matter. It's important for you to make sure you really take the time, whatever that means for you. Because if I don't go to the gym, my attitude is gross. If I don't get good sleep, you don't want to be around me. So for me, I got to have a routine to where it's not optional. It's hard the sleep thing is kind of weird. We're trying to be a flight attendant in studio and stuff. But I understand that's a sacrifice I have to do probably forever, trying to be in music, just to be honest.
Yeah.
But it's just like, you got to know, you got to have your health and wellness routines. I got to go to the gym. It's a non-negotiable.
Yeah.
Or take a walk, something. I got to touch grass.
Okay.
So I got to literally take my shoes off and touch. I got to ground myself.
Yeah.
What works for you when you feel like you need to like reset?
I have to talk to myself and do affirmations, journal, but I need journal prompts. So I have a journal that has prompts in it.
Okay.
And then if I just start writing, usually I'll just write myself into getting upset.
Really?
Yeah. Like I'll keep writing about all the bad things that happen because I think in my mind I think I'm getting it out, but really I'm just focusing
ruminating
on it. Yeah. But and so I have to like the journal prompts help. So affirmations, journal prompt, pray, and read something positive. That usually works for me, and then I'll sing, and then that'll sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, sometimes you have the days where it's like, girl, my PMS can be so bad. I'd be like, Lord, why is my attitude? Then I look at the calendar, I'm like,
I think
because I'm like, the affirmations ain't working.
No,
I just prayed, this ain't working.
Exactly. I think I have PMDD or whatever.
No, seriously.
I really think I had that because I haven't gotten diagnosed, but it's really bad. Some days I can't.
You can't
turn
unfunk
it
yourself.
I can't. And I take supplements, and I ran out last month.
You know what's good for that? Magnesium.
So I take evening primrose, magnesium, because I had a gynecologist tell me a long time ago. She was real into natural stuff. She was like, I'll tell you what to do on your own. If that doesn't work, then we'll talk about medication.
Okay.
So she never put me on medication because I was taking the evening primrose. That's
what
she told me
for?
to take. It's a supplement that's supposed to help your hormones stay in balance,
Evening
so you don't
primrose.
have.
Okay.
Yeah, and I take these pills called PMS from Amazon, but it's a supplement and it has like Denga root or something. It has like a bunch of stuff in it. And when I take that, it really does. I will send it. The supplements really, really, really. I don't care if it's placebo or not. It works.
It's not.
It works. And I don't think
everything that can heal us is from the earth and like those herbs and stuff they stole from us. Those herbs and roots and stuff, they really matter. And then also getting outside, like studies have shown, just getting outside into some fresh air gonna do you right every time.
Yeah. But sometimes. Yesterday I went for that walk.
That's because you didn't want to go. You said you had that dog?
No, but I went by myself to the little 5 point thing. And I was like, I was feeling okay, but as soon as I got back in, I was like,
Why?
I'm being Muslim. It's that time of the month. Like, but it's not here yet. I think I'm in luteal phase.
It comes,
or
girl.
whatever.
So I'm not the only one. Oh, thank you, God. Because I be having a hard time. Girl, I was crying all day one day. I was like, what is... And my mom was like, what's going on? I was like, I don't know.
Yes. And for me, it's like, it depends on the month. This month is really bad. This month has been anger. Some months I cry.
Sometimes it's sadness. Sometimes it's frustration.
Yes. This month has been frustration, anger, and depression. And then one night I couldn't sleep. I was like, and I was thinking about everyone who's wronged me. I was like, I'm going to get all y'all. And then I just started blocking them. I was like, all right, Selena, it was 4 in the morning.
Sometimes the block is necessary.
Well, and some people, I blocked somebody in my family. I'm going to unblock them.
But not the family.
Because I was so mad. But it's not me.
No, sometimes the family need to be blocked too. I don't believe in this notion that just because they family, they got to stay.
No, that's true. But I literally was up for hours like, they did this to me. And then if they had just did this. But I'm like, that's not how I usually think.
Yeah, it does something to us.
It really
does.
I admired.
I wish I didn't have those problems.
Everybody has.
I'm gonna try the evening primrose because I need some help from.
No, I'm gonna send it to you because everything. I'm not just saying that. So if I forget, remind me.
Okay.
But like everybody has their blessings, right? So some women don't have this, but this is one of the things I got, and
me too.
When I tell you some months, I'm like, how? And I've been tired.
Imagine going to work like that, girl. I be having to literally pray. I'm like, Lord, you know what's going on with me that I gotta go on this plane with these people.
No, I probably would lose my job or something because
No, seriously.
I'm
somebody will say, excuse me, like, what? And it's like, you don't even mean it like that.
This morning I got some chats for my job. I was like, if the client would just listen. And
No,
I was
for
like,
real.
And I was like, Selena, don't send it. Don't.
Then you be looking back like, I said that to you?
Luckily it was writing, so I just deleted it and I walked away. I was like, because I'm going to say something really rude right now, and this is not necessary.
That's why I be having to do them deep breaths.
Especially when I'm typing it out. You had time to think about it, so I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, God, please, it is so bad some months. Some months I really don't.
I'm so glad that I am not the only one, because sometimes I feel like I'm going crazy.
This month, like today when I woke up, I was like, God, please just let my period hurry up and come, because I can't take this no more.
The before for me is worse than during now.
Yeah, I'm not on.
But you know, the only thing that helps me, I don't know if you have really bad cramps, but the magnesium, if I take my magnesium supplement every day, I don't have cramps at all. I don't know what that's about.
I don't get cramps anymore. But
you
that's
look
because,
at you.
No, because when I started, I've been working out 5 days a week for like 10, 15 years now. Mm-hmm. And I get cramps sometimes, but before, when I was younger and I didn't work out,
it was awful.
I had to call. I would have to call out of work.
Me too.
And it was in bed in a fetal position. Now the working out, I swear, I've been working out consistently for over 10 years. It will work wonders. Really help that part. But it don't help the mental stuff. It don't help my appetite.
Girl, why did God do that to us?
I ate 5 donuts Saturday.
Girl, I'm not even gonna tell you, because I went somewhere the other day and I ate 6 cookies. You know the chocolate chip cookies?
But that's how big were they?
Girl, that was about this size. That's 6 cookies, Selena.
I ate 5 donuts. I swear to God, I'm not exaggerating. I'm proud of this. I just couldn't stop.
We deserve it when your body needs stuff.
No, but I'm trying to lose weight. I can't be eating 5
donuts. Oh yeah, you don't need no 5 donuts.
I ate 5. I couldn't stop. It's like
I had to stop myself the other day. I know we're about to wrap up, but when I was on set and they had that carrot cake, because listen, everybody don't make carrot cake, so it's something I don't have often. And I had put it on ice cream. I was like, oh no, I'm taking it too far. Carrot cake and the ice cream?
Yeah. Once that is hard,
pick a side.
Because the food is free.
So good.
It's good
and it's free.
And then you be sitting around, it's like, and it be looking at you. I'm like, all right,
it be calling your name. It be like, Tahlieah.
I want this, girl. I'm like, I do. I want it.
I do have one more thing to say. You have another question?
No.
Okay. I have a new single coming out.
Oh, I'm gonna get to that part.
Okay.
When we close out.
Okay.
We'll close out, and so will you come back or something? And we gotta do our book club.
Yeah. No, seriously.
No, I want
to.
Do
you like to read only self-help, or do you like all kind of books?
I like all kinds.
You like thrillers, like psychological thrillers?
I read my first one for a book club a couple months ago, but I listened to the audio book.
I cannot do audio books.
Really?
I get bored. Cause I'm so weird, but I like to smell of the book.
I like
that. So I like to have it in my hands.
The audio book was because I had found out about it like a week before the meeting, and so I had to
hurry up.
I had to hurry up. But I clean up, or I go for my walks, or I drive and listen to it. And it's but if you don't want the audio book, it's just a way to get it
done.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So, but I like to read. Only thing I probably wouldn't like sci-fi. I don't know.
I don't like sci-fi books. So I've tried.
And history books.
I'm not doing that to myself.
Like it was set in the Civil War. No.
Girl, I don't want to read no more history when all y'all doing has been mistreating my people forever. We need new books.
I don't need that. But anything else, I'm open to for sure. Okay. I don't know why your name is not. I'm gonna close this out. Tahlieah.
Yeah.
Why is it so hard for me?
It's hard for everyone. I'm not sure why. Tahlieah. Like people call me Ta, and then Leah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tahlieah. Okay. Thank you, Tahlieah, for sharing your time with me and inspiring listeners to redefine success for themselves. You can find out more about Tahlieah on.
You can find me on Instagram at Tahlieah Sings, TikTok Tahlieah Sings. I have a new single coming out called Falling For You. It's coming really soon. I'm so excited about it.
And those links will be in the show notes as well, so check those out. And thank you, listeners, for tuning in. Again, I ask that you subscribe. Y'all know, subscribe, share, comment, all the things, because it really, really helps the show. And if you don't like it, let me know. Say it in the comments. Like, tell me.
Tell us the truth.
Constructive criticism is helpful. I want your feedback. And I asked the guests to say the tagline, which is, it's long. We'll show you our definition of success if you show us yours.
Okay. Hi, it's Tahlieah, and we'll show you our definition of success if you show us yours. I gotta do it again.
No, you did it. Oh, you wanted to?
Yeah, I feel like I stumbled on my words. Okay. Hey y'all, it's Tahlieah, and we'll show you our definition of success if you show us yours.
Hey,
There you
killed
go.
it. Thank you. Thank you so much for listening. Join us in 2 weeks when we have our next episode. Bye.